I just kind of whipped through this just really quick when I was letting the other video I just did upload, and I'm shocked at what's going on in Moscow right now. These police reports are awful. I don't know what they're doing to the animals. I don't know what they're doing to the people, but there's something very, 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 very wrong there. Very wrong. It's scary. And I haven't gone back this far. I only went back. I did, like, when I first looked at it, I started from today's date, and then I went backwards. So I decided just to pick this date is what I did. I don't even remember the last one I did before that, but anyway, I just scrolled just a few down on here. Same thing. It is nuts. Okay, so we've got a burglary. So this is the 16th, right? We've got a burglary intrusion alarm on Pullman Road. Theft of beer occurred last night about 6. That's not that big of a deal there, unless it all comes together. Of course, it's gonna all come together, right? Another theft. Wait a second. No, that was a no, hold on. Burglary. I have a hard time saying that word. I always have. My sister always had a hard time saying burger. She used to say booger. And me, with burglary, it's like my tongue gets all twisted up. It's so bizarre. Okay, I'm having some strawberries and some apricots right now with some sour cream on it and a little bit of pumpkin spice whipped cream. Ooh, maybe a lot of that. And some cayenne pepper on it and some Asian 5 spice. Oh my gosh, I love spicy food. Okay. So I'm going to be making some noise, so you're going to have to just deal with it this time. Sorry. Okay, so we got the burglary alarm. They responded, no report. Then there was a theft. There was a report taken there of the beer. And then there was domestic violence in the 500 block of Empire Lane, where male and female are screaming. Officer responded, and the parties contacted, no report. That's another thing. Traffic accidents right now are crazy over there. Non-injury traffic accident on Elm Street. Non-injury crash, non-blocking. Both vehicles are in the parking lot. A-OK. Agency assistance right by the cop shop. No report. Other law calls. 100 block of East 4th. Reporting client hit another client. Do not want to press charges. Just asking for an officer to speak with them. And that's really weird. That's unusual behavior. You don't typically, your clients are, your clients don't hit other clients. It just doesn't. That's just not normal, right? So that definitely is weird. Let's see, stray animals. So horrible right now. Chocolate lab. This lab's always out there. No collar tags. Dog transported to the shelter. Malicious mischief on the 1400 block of South Mountain View. Our reporting party says there has been suspicious activity in their apartment complex recently, and it has. Actually, I've been reading about these, and there's they keep reporting like there's someone they see lights in the office. There's all sorts of weird stuff, and it's consistent. So we got a threatening on the Ash Street, reporting last night his roommate went on a rampage and was threatening him. MPD responded and a report was taken. So we got a fall. Okay, so that's Empire Lane. Elderly man fell. So I don't know if you guys remember this, but so Kane used to work. He's retired from the hospital, right? But he opened up a place for, it's kind of like I'm just going to say halfway house, kind of before an elderly person or someone with like dementia, let's say, goes into an actual full care facility that's on 24/7. So he had a place out there off Palouse River Drive, great place for it, right? And he closed it in October due to funding. So I'm thinking that these are all these elderly people that didn't have anywhere to go, and maybe never had a place to go. I don't know. It scares me though. It's really sad. So there's that fall for that elderly man. Officers responded. Got fraud out on Palouse, of course. stating he received a letter in the mail stating he owes money for a claim in relation to an accident. Reporting party said he wasn't in an accident. So we got a welfare check off of White Avenue. Employer requesting a welfare check on an employee that they have not heard from since last week. So this also happened a couple weeks ago. I think there was two of them actually, two different employers that were trying to contact employees. One of them actually ran off with some money, I think was one of them. But so we got those wheel locks off of Washington. So parking just responded, probably took them off or what. I don't know how they do it over there. I've never even seen those things in real life. I mean, I've seen them on TV, but never seen them in real life. Okay, we got some civil calls. Let's see, on Adams. NCO needs picked up. The order has already been served, so that's a no contact order. And those have been going around a lot. They've been like freely been given out lately. Got an abandoned vehicle on Lily Street, and the vehicle's on the RP's property, unknown who it belongs to. RP wants to know how she can get rid of it. Then we got the animal problem, stating there was a cougar in the yard less than 10 minutes ago. Last seen heading towards the nearby park. So there you go. Get a clue. He was giving me shit about talking about that cougar the other day. Oh my god, that is so good. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Wow, that is flavorful. Okay, I really want to dig into that. So unable to. Okay, so last thing heading towards the park, responded unable to locate any cougars. Well, they put a plural into that one instead of a. Theft of an automobile off of Sweet Avenue. Vehicle is missing from the parking lot. Last seen this morning. There's a parking problem on Tracy Court, advising there's an RV parked there for 8 days. So, you guys, they just had a couple different animal abuse things over in Pullman. And one of them was and I don't remember if this one was in Pullman or not. Anywhere, somewhere, 36 dogs were left in a U-Haul in the Walmart parking lot. And then so I went to a friend's for Thanksgiving, and her daughter goes to school in Pullman. She's studying to be a nurse, an RN, and I asked her about all this the stuff going on over there, and she literally had nothing to say about it. She did not know anything. It was so bizarre. I was so excited to talk to her too. I didn't get nothing, man. Although she did tell me about the animal abuse things. She said it was awful. Where am I? So we'll call Maine. 8 days, okay. Suspicious person off of Rayburn. MPD responded for a suspicious report. Clear, no report. A civil call on Main Street, reporting she went to the bar and they overserved her. Then they are threatening her and took her hat. I've read this one before. Have I done this one? I may have done this one. Well, that would suck because I don't want to use up all my stuff on here. Okay, we'll just keep going. Accident hit and run off of Pullman Road. A dark SUV hit RP's vehicle, parked in the parking lot, but has now left. RP didn't see them leave. Sounds familiar. I think that dark SUV goes around. Traffic violation on Main Street down there. There's an SUV without any lights on, making it hard to see. Maybe it's the same one. Dark SUV with no lights on, that would make it hard to see, though, right? Suspicious person off a Grant. MPD responds, no report. Okay. Look at all of them. Welfare check on Pullman Road. MPD responded. Someone new must be writing these things up, because usually with officer responded, now it's an MPD. Theft off Pullman Road. Reporting a cold theft that occurred on the 13th. Report taken. Another suspicious person off Taylor. Someone came to the RP store selling Spectrum Internet, and the RP feels it was too late, and the subject seemed to be lying. Officer responded, unable to locate, no report. God. There's a lot of that where they do, someone's been going around trying to sell, what was this one? This one was what? Spectrum Internet. Yeah, the other one was an Internet too, but it was, I don't think it was called Spectrum. Can't remember what it was called, but, and they've been having a lot of PayPal things going on over here. A lot of bank frauds. People, but a lot of PayPal. A lot of people are getting their PayPals all jacked up. So does Venmo go through PayPal, or is Venmo a whole different entity? I don't know. So we got simple battery, which, like I always say, I don't know what's so simple about it. It's freaking being beat up. That's not very simple. Agitated male kicked over a chair and hit an employee. Officer responded, report taken. Wow. Traffic violation about by the airport. Washington County Sheriff's Office. Washington County Sheriff's Office advised an MPD responded to a report of a traffic offense. Citation issued, no report. One hell of a traffic offense. Threatening off a Traverse Way. Caller advised that she got a phone call from someone who threatened her. RP does not know the caller. Wouldn't that be weird? Someone just calls you up and threatens you and you don't even know who the hell they are. I mean, that would be so weird. I mean, that just seems odd, to say the least. Alright, so then we got other law enforcement call, requesting an overnight voucher and resources for an overnight stay. Stated he was homeless. Officer responded, no report. So there was some found property, smartphone in the laundromat. Oh, that's good. Hopefully they got their phone back. That would suck big time. Noise complaint, loud jackhammer, or some kind of machinery has been going on for about 45 minutes. I wonder if it's on King Road. I wonder if they're jackhammering that floor up. Lift the floor up, man. See what's under there. Ooh. If I had a satellite, what I could do with a satellite. Okay, this was the 18th, right? Is that what this was? It said 18th. Oh, 16th. No wonder I went back so far. Okay. Okay, darn it. Alright. Let me see. I'm going to start... No, let's do it. Let's see if this one looks familiar. That's part of it. Some equipment needs to be moved. Signs on. Okay, no, let's go. Oh, God, man. A welfare check on White Avenue believes his neighbor is abusing his puppy and is also worried about children that reside in the location. You know, you guys, I swear to God, I think they're doing experiments on animals or something. Something's going on with, there are way too many dogs running around there, and things that are going on with them now because they're finding them with issues like they'll be blind, or there's rabbits with ears cut off. There's just creepy stuff, you guys, and it's like there's something going on now. That makes me just so sick to my stomach. I can't fathom people that are mean. I can't handle that people that are mean to children, babies, and animals, because they don't know any better, and it's just, how could you even, I don't know how anybody could even do that. I seriously don't. I don't have not even a teeny weeny bit of one of those bones in my body, not even. Ugh. So we got a parking problem on South Jackson lot. Vehicles parked in the parking lot, and there are signs that were posted, no parking, for some equipment that needed to be moved. Okay, well, you in trouble now. Suspicious person on Logan. Complaint of a suspicious male loitering around the RP's mailbox. Jeez. And there's been a lot of packages being delivered to people's homes, and some of the packages were theirs and they were stolen, but some of them weren't their packages. They were delivered there and they weren't their packages. So I'm wondering if they're, since they don't have the King Road location to send stuff to anymore, you guys, What if that? Ooh, that's something to think about. That's interesting, actually. Wouldn't that be... Location, location, location. That was right in the middle of all that. God dang, man. That's just nuts. You guys are probably going, yeah, you are nuts. So that suspicious person around the mailbox, animal, another animal is concerned about the neighbor's dog, thinks that they don't take the dog out enough, and it spends all day in a crate. Officer responded, no report. Oh, I want to kick some ass. Ugh. I do not understand people who have animals and they don't take care of them. I don't understand it. Why? Why did you even have them? Threatening on Brent Drive. Received a threatening phone call from a company wanting the RP to buy a back brace. Oh God, I hope that. Oh, that right there freaks me out a little bit. 'Cause to me, that feels like a threat. Well, it says threatening, right? But a threat like what's going to happen to you, right? That's how I took that right there. That's weird. Wow. Weird. Welfare check out there in Mountain View. Male has been in a vehicle for 1.5 hours. Officer responded, no report. Got a fraud on Morton. The lobby reporting he received a phone scam. Lots of scams going down. Traffic violation off Pullman Road, Walmart. RP was almost run over by a vehicle tearing through the parking lot. Just occurred. Officer responded, no report. Trespassing complaint over there on the mobile station off Troy Road. Subject that stole a few weeks ago. Ooh, those strawberries and those apricots are so juicy. I just now spit out my mouth. Like I have so much juice in my mouth right now, and I'm not even eating it. It's just like it's you know how like when you like a pickle in your mouth, like you know you get salivated. Oh my gosh! But this is not a pickle. It is so freaking good. Okay, so stole a few weeks ago. Is back inside the store. RP hasn't confronted him yet, so the officer responded, no report. Another damn animal complaint. Officer responded, tag left, no report. Animal noise complaint. Theft of an automobile on Almond. His son's vehicle was stolen in the last 3 or 4 days. Report was taken. So that's, oh my god, sex offense. Shit. And at the university. Requested a report taken. Oh my god, you guys, this is just really seriously scaring me. What do you hear the latter the days on here? They're just nuts. Code violation off Steiner and Troy. Who knows what that is? Case was requested but no report. A wanted person on Almond. Okay, this makes me wonder. Here's the thing, Thomas Adams is not in the Latah County Jail anymore. He's not in there. And that man, when I did some deep diving on that guy, I don't know who that man is, but he appears to be rather disturbed. Let's just put it that way. And like very much a loose cannon, big time. I cannot believe they gathered 114 loose shell cases. The fire that he shot off, and those are just the ones they found. He had like 15 guns in his apartment on the floor. The officer saw them, what was it, 3 AK-40 or whatever they were, at his feet and told him to calm down and take a nap or whatever he said, and left. And then hours later, there's a shoot-off. What? I mean, a shootout. What? They know that particular, I believe that particular area right down there, especially one of those particular homes that have like, they were like big homes and then they made little apartments out of them. I think they are for like people that may have some mental issues, right? Be a little bit challenged. I think that's where they live. And so they know he's got some issues. And how can he have guns like that, you guys? Seriously? Try to explain that one away. Good luck. Dang. So, we got a theft of an automobile on Almond. Now we've got wanted person. reporting wanted male. RP reporting wanted male living at the house. Officer responded, no report. Got a welfare check. Voice again. So hasn't been able to get in touch with one of her friends and is concerned about him. It's gonna get even more so here in a minute. Code violations out by the cop shop. Unnamed. Report taken. I don't know what those code violations mean, but accident, hit and run. Pullman responded. Report. Another non-injury one, right out there off North Mountain View. Same old. Complaint of 2 vehicle accident, not blocking. Officer responded. And a report was taken. We got the traffic violation off Washington. Requested case, and then took no report on that one. Welfare check off Farm Road. And there's another animal complaint. Says a stray dog tried to attack her dog. And I swear, you guys, I swear that when I say rabies, I'm not joking. I think there might be a possible case of rabies, because remember all those bats that they were finding? Something was going on, and they're trying. I don't know what they're doing, but has there ever been a really weird case of rabies that was covered up for some reason? Like, would it be something they would want to cover up? I mean, they'd want to cover it up if they were actually giving it to animals and testing them with certain stuff. I mean, what are they testing? They're testing something. Here's the thing. I don't know why I've thought this from the very beginning, but I have. I feel like they're making something. I feel like they're, and I feel it's strong. And I always have. And it's never dissipated in my belief system. I feel it. I feel that they are manufacturing something, and they're testing it, and a lot of them are the animals. I mean, the animals, and it's just going to get worse. It's already showing in here how much worse it's getting. But and the people too. But something's not right. There's something. Have you guys ever read any of the Adams with Tom Adams? He's the one that wrote Watership Down, about the rabbits. Man, I never realized that was a sad story. I just thought the bunnies had a great place to go, bop around down in this big old field and stuff. And then when I finally read it, oh my god, I cried my eyeballs out for probably, oh my god, forever, felt like. And then like a stupo, because these were my grandma's favorite. Adams, it's gonna drive me nuts now. I can see it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't. Anyway, she loved all the books. There was Clan of the Cave Bear, which was, that movie was terrible. It had Daryl Hannah in it, and I had to get up and leave that movie because it made me feel sick. So I did never read that book, but that was one of my grandmother's favorites, which is weird, right? But she's old schooler. She wanted, when she died, she asked me if I would do this for her when she was getting ready to die, that she did not want to just be in a home or anything. She wanted me to take her to Alaska, put her in a fur coat, put her out on a iceberg, and let the polar bears eat her. That's what she wanted. And she was serious about it. Very serious. Oh, that was good, babe. Alright, so I do believe there's rabies or something going on in this town. A stray dog tried to attack her dog, last seen by possibly apartment A by the mailboxes. So welfare check on farm. Wife works in Moscow and comes home on the weekends, but has not heard from her since yesterday, which is unusual. Vehicle prowl. 900 block of West A, reporting a woman checking car locks on doors, last seen headed on Line Street. Come on, man. Come on, what's going on? A noise complaint on Baker, loud party going on for a couple hours. That's not unusual, but the gunshots are on Polk Street. Heard a loud pop, could have been a very loud firework. Unsure what direction, just heard one. So it only takes one. Traffic hazard out there on Nez Pierce, up there by Mackay. Well, all the there's a whole stretch of it where a bunch of rats are. Reporting a heavy metal roadblock barrier pulled into the middle of the road. Both lanes affected. What the hell? You guys. Holy crap. I'm just, like, I feel like I'm in, like, I feel like I'm reading about, Escape from New York, like with Kurt Russell in it way back when. You know that movie? Like where everybody just gets, you know, makes their own cars out of whatever they can find, and I don't remember what they used for gas if they even had any, but like Kurt had like a patch on his eye because of all the fighting. He's so cute. But it's just like a free-for-all. It's like, you know, it's like wake up at your own risk. Wake up in the morning at your own risk, because seriously, I would not step foot near that place, and I'm not joking. I don't want to go near that place. Oh my gosh. So now we got a suicidal person over there on Temple Drive too. Says he received a suicide note from a friend. No report. Well, remember there's one friend already we know, or there's one employee we know is missing. We know now there's a wife that hasn't come home. 18. I've got the heater right in front of me, and it's so cold tonight. My toes are freezing right now. So I'm putting on my my Uggs boots right now. Is it gonna feel good? Oh yeah. Ooh yeah. Okay, so we've got a suspicious person off Brent. So there was the one that the one before this had that. I think at the very beginning too. Anyway, the back light is going on. Backyard light's going on and off. So that's probably motion detector light, right? So we got noise complaint off of Harrison Street, reporting a lot of stomping and furniture moving has been going on since 6:30. No report. Suspicious person over there at Paradise Creek. Can hear a male screaming over and over, "Help me, help me, my body hurts." Oh my God, you guys. I swear to God, that is what rabies does to you. I mean, I'm looking, you know what? Hold on. I'm looking this up right now. I mean, I not only thought this from the beginning, but I also had a really bad dream about this. And I don't know why. I don't know why it stuck in my head. I don't know why it still has stuck in my head. But it does. Okay, so what does rabies do to humans? Reddit. Ooh, there's a good Reddit one. We'll do that one later. Let's just go here first, see what happens. Oh my God, you guys. I swear to God, this is what it is. Oh my God. I knew it. So, you know how people are all, so that there's always screaming going on at Moscow. Everybody's screaming, and then they're having like convulsions or like tremors, like they're like, almost like they're having nightmares, right? Like they're having really horrible nightmares, like frightmares or whatever those are called. Is there a different name for those? I don't know, but they can't control themselves either. So, and rabies has no cure, you guys. Do humans get aggressive with rabies? About 2/3 of humans have about 2/3 of people have furious rabies, with symptoms like aggression, seizures, and delirium. Others have paralytic rabies with weakness and paralysis, processing from the bite wound to the rest of their body. Furious rabies can last a few days to a week. Paralytic rabies can last up to a month. What does it do inside the body? It inflames the brain and the spinal cord, you guys. Oh my God. I feel like I feel like this is true. Why does rabies make you afraid of water? The reason is the infection causes intense spasms in the throat when a person tries to swallow. Holy crap, you guys. This is what it is. God, that sounds horrifying. How long can a human live with rabies? It's nearly always fatal. 2 to 10 days. The acute period of disease typically ends after 2 to 10 days. My God. Abnormal behavior, delirium, hallucinations. Remember, I mean, here's the thing. All these reports of this, like the husband calling the cops because his wife swears there's people outside in the yard. Thomas Adams calling the cops because he thinks he won the lottery when he was over in Saudi or whatever, when he was over there, and then there's a biker gang now chasing him down with guns and knives trying to get his money. Thomas used to work at the hospital, you guys. Thomas worked in a very specific part of the hospital. Thomas works with some really odd things. And I have not done a video on this yet because I'm a little bit scared. I'm a lot scared now, even more so. So I do not know what's going on over there, but it's getting out of control. This is what's going on. I don't have any doubt in my mind, actually. Can you get rabies without being bitten? People usually get rabies from a bite of a rabid animal. It is also possible, but rare, for people to get rabies from non-bite exposure, which can include scratch abrasions and open wounds that are exposed to saliva or other potentially infectious material from a rabid animal. So I mean, just think about it. Think about if they're having fights, if they're doing the fighting thing. Think about all that blood and all those cuts that are opened up right there to transmit all that stuff. What are rabies afraid of? What are rabies afraid of? Oh, what are rabies? Yeah, that's weird. The rabies virus infects the central nervous system, causes severe neurological changes such as abnormal and aggressive behavior, hallucinations, and fear of water. Does rabies make you act like a dog? No, rabies is a disease that isn't unique to dogs, and it has to do with it, and it has nothing to do with acting like a dog. That's good. When was the last human death of rabies? November 2021 in Texas, you guys. Oh my God. Holy shit. What animals cannot get rabies? Birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish. Domestic animals such as dogs, cats, horses, and cattle can get rabies, but this is not as common. Mostly it is found in wild animals such as coyotes, foxes, and raccoons. And, wow. Man. What state has the most rabies? Texas is the #1 state for rabies. Whoa. Huh. How many people got rabies in 2023 so far? 3 cases in 2023 so far. Let's see where they're at. Oh, no. Since then, wait, hold on. How many people got rabies in 2023? Since then, the incidence of human rabies transmitted by dogs in the Americas has reduced by about 98%, from 300 cases reported in 1983 to 3 cases in 2023 so far. Let's see where those are. Just curious here. Oh my goodness. Well, I think we know one probably was in Texas, right? Oh, they're not even in this country. Huh. I don't care. I still think that's what it is. I don't know why my gut just feels like that. I've not let up on that either, and it's just something it's unusual because I've never thought about rabies before. That's never been something that would stick in my mind, and I would say something like that about. Never. Okay, so we got their body hurts. Help me over and over. Their body hurts. Welfare check. Wallace Complex. So that's Wallace Complex. That's exactly where Thomas lives. Mother requesting welfare check on her daughter. Officer responded, no report. A warrant. Arrested a man on a warrant on 3rd Street down there. And there's another one. Arrested another one too off of on Almond. I wonder if they got Thomas again. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. I looked it up earlier today because I was really kind of freaked out that he's out, to tell you the truth. Especially since I've been talking about him. I don't know how savvy he is with, I mean, oh wait, no, this isn't today. Oh, never mind. I'm getting excited over here. But might as well look while I'm in here. And I do not see him either. I do not. Poor Brian, my God. He looks so weird. He looks so odd sitting in there with all these, with the other people that are in here. I mean, he's just so out of place. And so incredibly out of place. It's not even, it's just night and day. Wow. So I do not see. Thomas is still not in there. It looks like kind of the same people. There's one extra girl, it looks like. But see, they've got another couple people, I think, from the other day. So I think it was at 20 the other day. Now it's at like 22. So, and there's these one guys in there that look like, who's that guy? That guy looks familiar. They kind of look like brainiacs, but scary ones. like they got their hand, like the picture in their mugshot, like their hands are across their chest, you know, crossed, and they're looking at you like, go ahead, make my day. And they're wearing glasses and they look like a nerd. So we got that warrant. Okay, welfare check. Communication problem off Peterson. No report. Response. Okay, female in the middle of the intersection was being chased by a male. Oh my God. And we're not even into the days I read earlier, you guys. Oh my God. Being chased by an officer responded, no report. A welfare check on Northwood. Needs a welfare check on her daughter. Officer responded, no report. Traffic violation, South Mountain View. Reporting vehicle swerving back and forth. Vehicle last seen in the Safeway parking lot off of Troy. Officer responded and unable to locate. Got an unconscious person over there on Moser. 32-year-old male. Not conscious, breathing. Law and EMS responded. No report. Suspicious person. Neighbor tapped on RP's window and was knocking on RP's door. RP thought it was strange behavior. Well, probably they're a zombie now, probably, you know. Just I'm joking about that one actually, but I don't know. I would think that rabies is more zombie-like than not, right? There's a black and yellow barrier. Another one, you guys. Traffic hazard, Harold Avenue, Latah County Fairgrounds. There's a black and yellow barrier in the road. Officer responded and removed the barrier. Who is barricading the roads? Who's doing that and why? Oh my God, this reminds me of, what movie was that? Where all the animals came into town? Was it like was it one with, Will Smith in it or something? Where the animals took over? This is what this reminds me of. I feel like, oh my God, I feel like, you remember when in the beginning, I mean, I don't know if you do or not, but in the beginning, I've always said that I feel like this is like the Truman Show, you know, the one that's got Jim Carrey in it, where he's, all his life, he did not know it, but he was in a movie all his life. He was the star of the show, and he was always watched and monitored, and you know, he was a show. He was like a reality show. And I've always said that from the very beginning, that this is how this feels, because it's so, there's no grasp on this. You can't get a grasp. It's almost like there's this weird fog constantly just swirling around you all the time when you try to get a grasp on this, because you can't really see. You know something's there, but you can't really see it. I mean, it's just weird. You can't grasp it because fog you can't really grab, you know. So that's another road barrier. That's just really, really weird. So Friendship Square, a dispute. State's friend is being threatened in Friendship Square by 4 males. Officer responded and it was unfounded. Suspicious person on Ashbury, right across from Allman. Male started trying to destroy construction equipment in front of the RP's home. People. Suspicious person at Walmart saying that a male threatened him by stating he knew where he lived. Officer responded and escorted the guy, or the reporting party, home. Well, it's not going to really help, but they know where they live, is it? Ugh. Man. Noise complaint over there on Southview Avenue at the Grove. Hearing very loud music from the apartment below. Responded and warned for the noise. Domestic dispute. Lots of fighting. Lots and lots of fighting going on. Heard a male yell and then a child scream. Then RP heard a thud. Then the male went outside and started shouting. Officer responded, no report. What the fuck? I feel like I'm going to have nightmares tonight. You might want to stop listening to this now if you are inclined to have nightmares after hearing things like this, because it's going to get worse. Oh boy. Unconscious person, Idaho Avenue. 18-year-old male, not conscious, breathing. Law, fire, and EMS responded, no report. Good old Moscow. Domestic dispute, Polk Street. Complaint of a male being violent, destructive behaviors, and refusing to leave. Officer responded, no report. Animal complaint problem. Police River Drive, that dark brown lab again, constantly barking, ongoing issue, barks all day, every day. Poor thing. Perimeter Drive and Pullman Road. Light will not allow people to go straight on perimeter. Officer responded, no report. That was so weird. My earbud just did this weird sound in my ear that I've never heard before, just when I said that. Almost like a light of a traffic light, like, you know, like it would make a high-pitched. That's so bizarre, still doing it. Ew, it's creepy. A welfare check. Reporting one of her employees is making suicidal statements. So there's that one employee that they were talking about the other day, or like a couple days prior to this. Welfare check on Almond. Has not heard from her sister for over a week. History of being suicidal. Non-injury traffic. I mean, how many damn suicidal people are there in freaking Moscow? I know, you guys. Is that... Someone tell me, is it unusual? Because it feels very unusual to me. I mean, I've not used the S word in as much as I have ever. I mean, I could add them all up in my little life, and I like it crazy. I mean, I just can't believe how many times I've actually said this word lately. So there's a traffic accident, non-injury on Harrison. 2 vehicle non-blocking. Citizen assist. University Point. Request to speak with an officer about a male who is making the RP feel uncomfortable. Officer responded, no report. You know, you think that looking at these reports, that they would, you know, like start responding and taking these things seriously. I wonder, do they have like a, at the end of the day, do they have like a, like, you know, like NYPD Blues, remember how they do the roll call, and then they, at the end of the day, they'd all talk and stuff about what happened. I wonder if they actually do that. If they don't, they should. They really, really should. And they should start writing reports, because it's about to get really, really high. Okay, Jackson. RP was sideswiped about 30 minutes ago by a black Honda Civic. Officer responded, no report. No report. Usually do all car reports. Welfare check. West A in Almond. Welfare check on a male in his 40s with a mustache, blue hoodie, and jeans. Male looked drunk, head down, weaving all over. Did walk in the street. Last seen 1 second ago, or a minute ago. 1 second be a little out of kind of. Damn. Trespassing complaint on Ridge Road. Wants welfare check on neighbor. She keeps bringing things over to their house, dropping things off, and cursing at the children. Officer responded, no report. Well, wants welfare check on neighbor. She keeps bringing things over to their house, dropping things off, and cursing at the children. Officer responded, no report. Delusional. Hallucin, you know. Wow. Trespassing complaint, Walmart. Trespass subject fleeing the store. Vehicle located in the Goodwill parking lot. Report taken. Stray animal on Hayes. Stray dog in the area. Dog is now at house nearby. Officer responded, unable to locate. Traffic hazard. Advising of trash. A tarp. A dead deer in the road. Probably from the... Oh my God, people. I mean, there's so many places that you could take that you don't... I mean, it does not have to be dumped in the freaking city, in the town there. That's just nuts. Suspicious person knocking on doors of the apartments, yelling that he's a Moscow PD police department. Oh my God. That he's a Moscow PD officer knocking on doors. Another suspicious person on Ridge advised his neighbor has mental issues and is currently in the street. Officer responded, no report. Wow. So, mental issues, animal noise complaint. Says the dogs are being really loud in the nearby area. Officer responded, unable to locate. You know, people get dogs for protection, right? So they get dogs so they can alert them if there's something going on. Now that kind of makes me think that there's stuff going on, that the dogs are constantly barking and something is happening. And I don't know. Maybe there's a swamp thing over there. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows at this point, man? I'm telling you. 20th. I'm getting scared now because I read some of these a little bit ways down. And there's fires. We're gonna be hearing some fires here. Structure fire on Hawthorne. You know who likes to get rid of evidence with fires. He even said so himself. He's made I don't know how many videos about it. Smells smoke in her apartment. Doesn't see anything wrong. Uh-oh. You know what that's a sign of? I don't know if you guys know this, but there's certain smells that if you smell them, then it could mean something wrong in your brain. Like it's giving you an alert. There's a warning sign. And I believe smoke is one of them. I've been doing a lot of Googling on my other phone over here. Vagrancy treatment hospital. Complaint of a male trying to sleep in the emergency room entrance. Poor guy. Probably scared you. I mean, I keep flashing back on that show where the people are running from these animals. They're trying to get in these hospitals to get away from the animals that are chasing them, right? And this is just what this reminded me of. So what was I just going to ask? What? How would I word that? If you smell smoke, well, let me read. Let me think about it for a second. Welfare check. Jeez. Welfare check. Law, EMA, and animal control responded. One transported to Goodman and one dog transported to the shelter. Holy crap, you guys. I am freaking out right now. You know, okay, so they cloned the mules, right? They did the first successful mule cloning. It was in Moscow, Idaho. What else are they doing in that lab over there? You know, they just got a big old fund. They just got a big old paycheck over there from the state, from the federal or whatever they get those things from, to get grants, monies to, you know, to lab stuff, you know, whatever. What are they cooking up? Is Fauci over there? Because I'll tell you what, if Fauci's over there, I'm moving way farther away from that area. You know that for sure. I mean, I'm not even in that area, and I'm moving further away. Put it that way. Holy Moses, where is Fauci anyway? That little creep. Oh my God. Malicious mischief, East City Park. Vandalism in the men's room. Report taken. Code violation. No, case requested. Non-injury traffic accident. So RP stating that they were just in an accident, pulled off in the parking lot of Quick Care, no injuries. Okay. Abandoned vehicle. It's been in the parking lot of an apartment for over a week. Stray animals. Reporting 2 dogs that live at this address but are loose and keep crossing the road. RP knocked on the door and no one answered. Officer advised no report. Driver's license revoked. Pulled someone over for that on Louder and Main. Or suspended or revoked. Abandoned vehicle on Cherry. Vehicle prowl at the Fairfield Inn, stating that an employee believes someone went through his vehicle. Report was taken. Traffic accident, unknown injury in Garfield. Police, fire, and EMS responded. Report taken. Whew. Welfare check on Sweet Avenue. Male in a wheelchair. Now, this is not the first time this guy's gotten in trouble. Sitting on the sidewalk, staring at the grass, and has been there for a few hours. Officer responded, unable to locate. So this guy in his wheelchair, last time I read a report on him, he was high-centered on something out off of Mountain View Road. He was high-centered and needed someone to basically get him off of a big piece of dirt or something. I'm not sure what he's high-centered on, but wow. I'm just like really, like my insides are just so nervous right now reading this. Agency assistance requesting a case, Latah County computer report. Accident with injuries, fire, look at all this. Police, fire, EMS responded. 1 transported to Gritman. Report taken. Look at all these accidents, you guys, and this is nothing to the days that I was worried about. Sick or injured animal. Reporting that a dog that has a tumor as large as its body, and it was raw from dragging it on the ground. My God. Fuck. Oh, that's so freaking horrible. What are they doing over there? Citizen dispute at Breakfast Club. Oh, that's the Breakfast Club. That's where Maddie and Jake had their first date. Did you guys know that? 2 males physically fighting. No weapons. Officer responded. No report. Abandoned vehicle. Reporting a vehicle that has been parked since sometime Saturdays, blocking the trash collection. Lockout. Parking lot. Vehicle lockout. Running with child in the car. Officer responded. No report. Stray animals. Dog transported to shelter. Parking problem. Responded illegally parked. My God. Wow. Stray animals. Ongoing issue of a dog RAL in the area. Running at large. Is that what it is? Running at large? No report. There's that dog. And maybe that's the dog. Maybe there is one dog that has rabies, and it's giving it to other animals. Communication problem. Responding officers, Nathaniel Rosendahl. That's odd that they would put his name in there. Don't you guys think? What's on Jefferson over there? North block of Jefferson, or 400 block of Jefferson South. Man, I'm getting all screwed up, man. I feel nervous, really. I feel very nervous reading this. I'll look it up at the end when I get done, because I've only got 2 more days here. 600 of Pullman, 600 block of Pullman. Concerted co-worker has medical problems. Hasn't spoken with him since Saturday. Did not show up for work on Monday. Welfare check off Ridge Road. States her cousin is supposed to call her every Sunday, but has not heard from her in 2 weeks. This is at Ridge Road. They keep responding to this Ridge Road. They keep calling about Ridge Road. There's someone missing on Ridge Road. I wonder if they did a welfare check, if they even went to the house. Oh, my God. Trespassing complaint. 1000 block of East Palouse River Drive. Believes that a former employee trespassed and cut Christmas lights. Officer responded, no report. gas spill, odor, Main Street. Police, fire, EMS, and Avista responded. No report. That's what it was. Avista. That's the name that people were going to door to door trying to sell Avista. And so that's like a gas company, right? That's weird. Stray animals, Public Avenue, reporting dog running around the area, has seen it in the area before, thinks it lives up on the hill, cannot catch the dog, so lives up on the hill, probably in Indian Hills. 400 block of Pintail Lane. RP has 4 vehicles he needs VIN inspections on. Jeez, 4? What does that person do? So you got I almost said laundromat for some reason. A freaking car lot laundromat. Yeah, right. Agency assist. Southview, no report. Malicious mischief on Cleveland. Graffiti in the area of the bathrooms and picnic shelter. Fraud, Palouse, of course. Former employee has charged stolen money from his business. Okay, so this is interesting. Maybe that's Kane. RPU states a former employee has charged stolen money from his business. Officer contacted, determined it happened in the county. Because remember, I told you in the beginning that Kane just closed down that one place in October this year. Did a number inspection on Eisenhower. Needs it inspected. Found property on Ridge. Okay, found property on Ridge. That's where the missing person has been being reported to, right? Or the daughter. There's a suicide one. There's a missing, and now they found property. What property, I wonder, did they find? What did they find? That's scary. Fraud. Camus states she has gotten some emails from PayPal stating that she has a $600 charge, but she doesn't use PayPal. Officer contacted, no report. Vehicle prowl off West A. Reporting one of their vehicles was broken into, says the dash was ripped open to possibly hot wire, but nothing appears to be missing. Officer advised, report taken. Traffic violation. Oh my God, someone stole her cat. No, you guys, no. Oh my God. Ah, God. Ah, shit. Shit. That, I feel nothing can come good of that. I mean, I hope I am desperately wrong. But I just keep flashing back to with Buddy, and then, I don't know if you guys know this, but Sweetie Pilo did a thing on it. A woman who was following the Idaho 4 case, she had looked somebody up, someone in the vicinity where Buddy was. It was somebody affiliated with a Facebook post or something or other, and she ended up finding a father, and this is a Facebook post, you guys, and it's on Sweetie Pilo's if you want. I mean, I'm not going to go look for it right now, but he was teaching his sons how to skin a cat. That's what he was doing. Mind you, they ordered the cat from somewhere. It was already been, preserved in like formaldehyde or whatever, embalming fluid. I don't know what they do with that in. But this is what they were posting on Facebook. Boy, isn't that Idaho over there special. I'm telling you what. Nice little post like that on Facebook makes you just want to join it all over again. Oh my God. Please get that kitty cat home safe, please. Non-injury traffic accident, Pullman Road. Non-injury officer responded, report was taken. Fraud out there again on South, that's cop shop, so people must be walking in there telling them this. Requesting to speak to an officer. Yep, she was scammed through an email. Welfare check, Harrison Street. Reporting there are loud noises coming from this apartment. Sounds like something is slamming on the floor, going on for a couple hours tonight, but it is an ongoing issue. Holy Moses. Traffic violation. Reporting subject is driving without insurance on his vehicle. Welfare check, 500 block of Queen Road. States he's calling from out of town. States his brother's girlfriend is actively abusing him. Now, this is something I've been suspecting. Because you hear, I've heard, there's been a bunch of these. You haven't heard many recently, but they've been there. But after the murders, there was a lot of that going on over there at Queen. And there was also, they were locking a dog in the car in the parking lot for sometimes up to 3 days at a time, you guys. The dog would be in the car in the parking lot behind Queen Apartments. So I was curious about that. I was wondering if it was a female for some reason that was doing that. And wow. Lost property on Palouse. Thinks tools were stolen from his truck. Report was taken. Structure fire, Washington. Law and fire responded. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Man. Whew. Taylor and Lauder. Oh, Adam Lauder. That's interesting. That's pretty damn close spelling, right? RP states that a black Charger passed him unsafely at a high rate of speed. Unknown plate occurred 2 minutes ago. Whoa. Black Charger, eh? Got a missing person, 100 block of East 6th. Looking for a friend who he was really intoxicated at bars downtown. RP said friend walked out to the street and then was gone. Unable to locate, no report. Oh my God. Malicious mischief, Spotswood Street. At least 4 vehicles in the area have their tires slashed. 2 of the vehicles are the RPs, occurring sometime overnight. MPD responded and a report was taken. My God, you guys. Oh, I would be so batshit crazy over there in that town. I mean, I'm bad enough as it is reading these things when I do this. Holy jeez. I need to take a break. I need to actually calm down, to tell you the truth. I'm feeling really sick to my stomach after hearing like all this animal stuff. I'm going to look up some stuff on rabies. Oh, I was going to do the smoke thing. That's what I was going to see. So what, if you smell smoke, what is it a warning sign? But they're probably going to say, oh, it's a fire. Of course, it's a warning sign of a fire. But, or if you smell smoke, if you smell smoke and it isn't there, no. If you smell some smoke in the wood, in the forest, is there really a forest? If you smell smoke in the forest, but you don't see the smoke, is there really a forest fire? Now I'm slap happy. If you smell smoke, and no one else does, I'll do that. No one. I'm not really sure how to word this. Is it a warning sign? I'm thinking it was like a tumor or something like that. What does it mean if you smell smoke and no one else does? Olfactory hallucination. Yeah, a seizure in the brain. Yep. So, if the smell of smoke occurs suddenly and continues for less than a few minutes, the site of origin is likely the small region of the intertemporal lobe of the brain called the uncus. The source could be an abnormal electrical discharge or firing in the brain, a seizure. Holy God. So that's interesting that the body would do that. It would make it actually smell like smoke because it's basically firing, right? It's like an electrical charge. It's like an electrical fire. Like, your wires got hot and crossed, right? And that's so weird that it would smell inside you, the person that's happening to, like smoke. Don't you find that odd? I mean, it's kind of I mean, I guess it's good in a way because maybe you could connect it with something like that if you didn't know what it was. Like I connected it with that actually before that, because I remembered it from somewhere, something I had heard or something like that. But when I was going through, and so several years ago, when I was going through that really, really bad stretch with the stalker person, and it was just terrifying. I mean, it was just, I never knew what was going to happen. I mean, I never knew. And I would get, it's not necessarily smoke that I would smell, but it was the smell of like hickory salt, like hickory flavoring, hickory wood and stuff. That's what I would smell. And I never looked that up. I should probably look that up, but I'm not going to do it right now just in case it's really bad and I have to tell you guys. No, just kidding. I haven't smelled it in a long time, but I did. I got it a lot. And it was weird because then, I'm trying to think of what else happened after that. It would linger with me for a long time. And it got to the point where, like, you know, when a smell like that, when it does that, and you know it's not right, shouldn't be there, you know, it'll make you nauseous. So whenever that smell came on, I was like, oh no, don't want to deal with it. Okay, I got to get this loaded up. It is over an hour long, and it's, like I said, it's been taking a long time to load these darn things up. So man, I'll put a warning thing on this one, because this one was very scary to me. This one, how do we research rabies? Like if there's an area that's got rabies. Because I am so absolutely serious about this. Something is wrong, very, very, very wrong over there. This is just not normal. Alright guys, thanks for listening to my freaking ranting and raving on this one. I don't know, maybe it's turning me a little nuts, this case. Feeling a little bit shaky right now, that's for sure. Okay, I'll just go have some more whipped cream and strawberries. Okay. Talk to you guys soon. Can't wait to hear your comments on this one. Oh, please pray for all the animals. Please pray for all the animals.